media, then and now. Hello friends. Most of you must have surfed through the Facebook and Instagram accounts of your parents. Today, we will meet two children, Raj and Parul. Parul is younger to Raj. In the process of introducing the concept of social media, Raj is faced with some questions by Parul. Let us see what. Raj and Parul are talking about making an email account. Parul wants to know what an email account is and why do they need it. Raj explains that when we must communicate with people far off, we need it. Parul asks how communication is possible through email. Raj realizes that he will need to explain the history of communication. So, he starts from the beginning. It all started with cave art. Early man left behind cave paintings which tell us about their lives even today. This method continued for a long time even after humans evolved. Paper was invented by the Chinese in about 100 BC. Books were written, but only a few could read them due to lack of education. Johannes Gutenberg built the first printing press some 1500 years later. Then came the newspapers, but with the same problem. Not many could read them. The first modern newspapers were printed in Germany in 1609. The first major newspaper was perhaps the Times of London. By 1840, telegraph networks started linking various cities and permitted overnight news reporting. But these newspapers had no images, so now came the era of images in newspapers. The picture of barricades in Paris during an uprising on 25th June 1848 was the first photograph to be used in a newspaper story. Next came the moving pictures. The Lumiere brothers gave the first public demonstration of moving pictures in Paris. But people ran away, scared, looking at a train coming towards them. And today, we watch all kinds of movies on the TV. Meanwhile, in 1901, Italian inventor Guglielmo Marconi made instant communication without wires possible. This heralded the beginning of the radio. It did not require an educated audience. In fact, today it caters to the distant villages in India which are still unaware of social media. Radio's toughest competition was the television sets. They changed the world of communication. Everything changed when internet materialized in our lives. Everything now is at the click of a button. Engineers at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology made communication between two computers possible. The technology broke a message down into individual packages, which were then reassembled at the receiving computer. That led to ARPANET, the US military communication system. In 1990, Tim Berners-Lee developed Hypertext Markup Language, HTML, the language of the Internet. In 1991, the World Wide Web went into action, and by 1993, there were 600 websites and 2 million computers connected to the Internet. Today, there are over 1 billion websites with about 140,000 new ones created daily. Social media became popular as Internet was a people-to-people medium. Anybody could become a star overnight by posting on the Internet. TV could only have audiences watching. Here, We can be the audience and the makers also. People advertise their products and services on the internet and thus reach wider audience. Messages can be sent at the click of a button via emails, same as what your teacher is asking for. While the convenience of social media is making it so popular, it has its drawbacks. More and more individuals are getting addicted to their screens every day. They leave their important work for social media. Family time is missing. So, Parul, now you know what an email is. Let's go to Make Mummy's email. Friends, that was the story of communication and how social media became what it is today. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.